Turkey is a transcontinental country straddling southeastern Europe and Western Asia. It is bordered on its northwest by Greece and Bulgaria, north by the Black Sea, northeast by Georgia, east by Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Iran, southeast by Iraq, south by Syria and the Mediterranean Sea, and west by the Aegean Sea. Istanbul, which straddles Europe and Asia, is the country's largest city, while Ankara is the capital. Approximately 70 to 80% of the country's citizens are ethnic Turks, while the largest minority are Kurds at 20%. One of the world's earliest permanently settled regions, present-day Turkey was home to important Neolithic sites like Göbekli Tepe, and was inhabited by ancient civilizations such as the Hattians and Anatolian peoples. Hellenization started in the area during the era of Alexander the Great and continued into the Byzantine era. The Seljuk Turks began migrating in the 11th century, and the Sultanate of Rum ruled Anatolia until the Mongol invasion in 1243, when it disintegrated into small Turkish principalities. Beginning in the late 13th century, the Ottomans started uniting the principalities and conquering the Balkans, and the Turkification of Anatolia increased during the Ottoman period. After Mehmed II conquered Constantinople in 1453, Ottoman expansion continued under Selim I. During the reign of Suleiman the Magnificent, the Ottoman Empire became a global power. From the late 18th century onwards, the empire's power declined with a gradual loss of territories and wars. In an effort to consolidate the weakening empire, Mahmud II started a period of modernization in the early 19th century. The 1913 coup d'etat effectively put the country under the control of the three pashas, who were largely responsible for the empire's entry into World War I in 1914. During World War I, the Ottoman government committed genocides against its Armenian, Assyrian and Pontic Greek subjects. After the Ottomans and the other Central Powers lost the war, the Ottoman Empire was partitioned. The Turkish War of Independence against the occupying Allied powers resulted in the abolition of the Sultanate in 1922, and the establishment of the Republic of Turkey, which became a secular, unitary, formally parliamentary republic that adopted a presidential system. Turkey is a regional power and a newly industrialized country, ranking very high in the Human Development Index, with a geopolitically strategic location. It is a charter member of the United Nations, an early member of NATO, the IMF, and the World Bank, and a founding member of the OECD, OSCE, BSEC, OIC, and G20, after becoming one of the early members of the Council of Europe in 1950. Turkey became an associate member of the EEC in 1963, joined the EU Customs Union in 1995, and started accession negotiations with the European Union in 2005. In a non-binding vote on 13 March 2019, the European Parliament called on the EU governments to suspend Turkey's accession talks, which, despite being stalled since 2018, remain active as of 2021. The English name of Turkey and Francis Bacon's Silva Silvarum, the modern spelling, Turkey, dates back to at least 1719. The Turkish name Türkiye was adopted in 1923 under the influence of European usage. The Anatolian Peninsula, comprising most of modern Turkey, is one of the oldest permanently settled regions in the world. Various ancient Anatolian populations have lived in Anatolia, from at least the Neolithic until the Hellenistic period. Many of these peoples spoke the Anatolian languages, a branch of the larger Indo-European language family, and, given the antiquity of the Indo-European Hittite and Luwian languages, some scholars have proposed Anatolia as the hypothetical center from which the Indo-European languages radiated. The European part of Turkey, called Eastern Thrace, has also been inhabited since at least 40,000 years ago, and is known to have been in the Neolithic era by about 6000 BC. Göbekli Tepe is the site of the oldest known man-made religious structure, a temple dating to circa 10,000 BC, while Çatalhöyük is a very large Neolithic and Chalcolithic settlement in southern Anatolia. which existed from approximately 7500 BC to 5700 BC. It is the largest and best preserved Neolithic site found to date and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The settlement of Troy started in the Neolithic Age and continued into the Iron Age. The earliest recorded inhabitants of Anatolia were the Hessians and Hurrians, non-Indo-European peoples who inhabited central and eastern Anatolia, respectively. As early as c. 2300 BC, Indo-European Hittites came to Anatolia and gradually absorbed the Hessians and Hurrians c. 2000 to 1700 BC. The first major empire in the area was founded by the Hittites. From the 18th through the 13th century BC, the Assyrians conquered and settled parts of southeastern Turkey as early as 1950 BC until the year 612 BC, although they have remained a minority in the region, namely in